It is that time of year for giving and saying thanks, but there is a local organization that has so many people saying thanks for what they've been giving, not just during Christmas, but throughout the year. Rebuilding Together is a local organization whose mission is to transform lives of low-income homeowners by improving the safety and health of their homes and revitalizing their community. The executive director of Rebuilding Together is with us, Christina Bork, and thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
It is such a great thing that you do, and we felt this is a great time of year to have you in because everyone is in that giving mode and that giving spirit, but you guys do it throughout the year.
Throughout the year, for almost 25 years here in Dutchess County, yes. So we're really happy to be here in the community and be supporting the homeowners that need help to stay in their home and live safely and healthy in homes here in Dutchess County.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about how you get into that and how people can get involved, but let's talk about the organization itself. And we talked a little bit about the mission and the vision, but just give us your overview from your perspective as the executive director.
Sure. Well, Rebuilding Together as an affiliate network provides critical home repairs, accessibility modifications, and energy efficiency upgrades for low-income homeowners in order for them to live in a safe and healthy home. And we're able to do that through the wonderful support of volunteers and other community members. And as I said, we've been doing that for nearly 25 years here in Dutchess County. And one of the greatest parts of the work that we do is at no cost to the homeowner. So nobody ever pays for Rebuilding Together services. Since our inception, we've helped over 450 homeowners. We've engaged over 12,000 volunteers. The majority of the work that we do is with volunteers, both general volunteers and skilled volunteers. And we look at the value of the work that we provide through both the materials of the work as well as the individuals who come out and help us. And since our inception, we've invested over $5 million back into our community.
Wow.
Yeah, so quite significant. It's really been a great experience for me. I've been with the organization as an employee for 5 years. I was actually a volunteer prior to that. Right. It's really a great way for us to feel like we're part of a community and being able to help individuals stay in their home. Home is where the heart is, right? And so people want to stay in their home. They want to live in the communities where they're comfortable, be near the neighbors that they want to, that they've become friendly with, go to the churches that they've become a community with. And so, especially for our elderly community, it's really important for them to be able to stay in their home, age in place, but it's also important that that home is then safe for them. And so one of the things I mentioned earlier is we do provide accessibility modifications in order for elderly as well as disabled individuals to be able to stay in their home and live there safely and be able to live independently, which is so important.
We're running out of time here, so let's get into volunteering, which is really what you definitely need, contractors that you definitely need, and how people can get involved.
Sure. So we are always looking for volunteers, certainly those skilled volunteers. I always say one skilled volunteer can lead 5 general skilled volunteers, and we can accomplish so much more. We're very fortunate that we just received 2 very wonderful grants, one from the state, one from Federal Home Loan Bank of New York, that are going to allow us to, one will allow us to do a lot more accessibility modifications. The other one will allow us to do some of those larger scale projects like a really big roof or multiple items, energy efficiency type things. And both of those will allow us to engage contractors for compensation where we don't have volunteers that have that skill set. So we are looking for contractors who would also be willing to bid on projects for those grants as well. So, and we will combine that work with volunteers as well as skilled contractors. So looking for individuals who are interested in that work as well.
And how do people get in touch with you?
Certainly they can call our office at 454-7310. Okay. And they can go to our website, which is rtdutchess.org. or we're on Facebook as well and Twitter, but our website can lead them to all of those things.
And we both know, I mean, I've volunteered myself, but you've volunteered a lot as well. When you volunteer, you wind up, you think you're helping, but you wind up getting so much more out of it yourself than you thought you would, right?
Our volunteers always say that the best thing at the end of the day is the hugs from our homeowners.
Oh, yeah.
Our homeowners are so very appreciative, and it is just the most wonderful experience. It's a real team building experience. You know, you come out for a day. Our volunteers love it. It's a one-day commitment, and you have this wonderful camaraderie. And the great part about it is it's such a physical thing. You know, you can see in the morning what the house needs, and when you leave at the end of the day, the house has been transformed, and you can see the impact that it's going to have on the homeowners. So it really, I mean, I am biased, but it is a tremendously wonderful experience, and I think it's one of the greatest organizations in the country. So I'm very proud of the work that we do.
Yeah, and we are so glad that you're here in the area helping families and our community, and we want to thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, well, that will do it. So check out the website for Rebuilding Together and get yourselves involved and give during this giving season and give even after the giving season. Look for their Christmas in April. That's when they're going to need you as well.